Hello students, in the previous class we learned about intersecting lines, parallel lines, transversal, and also the angles formed when two lines are intersected by a transversal, and also how to check whether the given lines are parallel or not. Now we can solve exercise 5.2 based on that what we had learned in the previous class. So exercise 5.2. The first question. While doing this exercise, when you see this video, you have to keep your textbook open in front of you so that the figure which are given, because all questions are based on the figures. So you can listen to the figure and can solve the questions one by one. So I'll read the first question. State the property that is used in each of the following statements. Listen to the textbook. And the first question, if A parallel to B, that means there are two lines given, A and B. The line A parallel to B, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. See that it's already given. Line A is parallel to B. And what is given? Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. See which type of lines are and which type of angles are angle 1 and angle 5. They are the corresponding angles. So in the previous class we learned that when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the corresponding angles formed are equal. So what's the first statement you are going to write? When two parallel lines, this is the answer. When two parallel lines are intersected or cut by a transversal, then the corresponding angles are equal. Then the corresponding angles are equal. This is the property. Because angle 1 and angle 5, they are the corresponding angle. Then the corresponding angles are equal. Now the second one, angle 4, if angle 4 is equal to angle 6, then A parallel to B. See which type of angles 4 and 6. Angle 4 and angle 6, they are the alternate interior angles. It is given they are equal. We already studied that when two lines are cut by a transversal, if the alternate interior angles are equal, then we can say the two lines are parallel. So here what will you write? If two lines are cut by a transversal, so answer, if two lines are cut by a transversal, such that a pair of alternate interior angles are equal, comma, then the two lines are parallel to each other. So that's the property. Now third one, if angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, then A parallel to B. Now third one, it is given that angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. See the textbook, which type of angles are 4 and 5? They are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. We studied that if some of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, if it is 180 degree, then the two lines are parallel to each other. So what reason you will write? If two lines are cut by a transversal, such that a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary then the two lines are parallel to each other. Then the two lines parallel to each other. So this is the property for question number 3. Now we can see question 2. Now see the second question. There also listen to the textbook. The figure is there in the textbook. In the adjoining figure, identify the pairs of corresponding angles. So first you have to identify the pairs of corresponding angles. So see, listen to the book and write which are the corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 5. Then next one, angle 2 and angle 6. Then next, angle 4 and angle 8. Then angle 3 and angle 7. Isn't it? How many pairs of corresponding angles are there? There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Then second one, the pairs of alternate interior angles. So interior angles, angle 2, listen to the figure and then write angle 2 and angle 8. Then angle 3 and angle 5. Now see how many pairs of alternate interior angles are there. There are 2 pairs of alternate interior angles. Now third question. The pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Which are the pairs of interior angles which are coming on the same side of the transversal? That is angle 2 and angle 5. Then angle 3 and angle 8. Isn't it? They are on the interior angles which comes on the same side. Then fourth one, the vertically opposite angles. See which are the vertically opposite angles? That is angle 1 and angle 3. They are vertically opposite. Same way angle 2 and angle 4. Then with the second line it be angle 5 and angle 7, angle 6 and angle 8. Second question, I hope it's clear to you. Now listen to question 3. I have already drawn the figure. It is given in the question line P parallel to line Q. And there is one transversal. What you are asked to do is to find out the unknown angles. Only one angle is given, that is 125 degree. We can use the property. Then when two lines, parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, in that property we can use to find out the unknown angles. See here. So it is given line P parallel to line Q. Isn't it? Now the angle given, see here, 125 degree is the angle given, only one angle which is given. Now see, listen to the figure. 125 and angle D. It makes linear pair. We have studied, isn't it? 125 degree plus angle E, that forms linear pair. So that's why 125 plus angle E is equal to 180 degree. So angle E plus 125 degree is equal to 180 degree. Why? As they form the linear pair. Clear to you? From that we can find out Therefore, angle E is equal to 180 degree minus 125 degree. That will give you 55 degree. That is angle E. And now you see, what about angle E and angle F? We have seen they are vertically opposite angles. So we can write angle F is equal to angle E. How much it is? 55 degree. What's the reason you will write? They are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now, see, these P and Q parallel lines. See the angle, this is the transversal. Let me write T. T is the transversal. Angle F and angle A, which type of angle? They are the alternate interior angles. So we studied that alternate interior angles are equal. So we can write angle A will be equal to angle F. What is angle F? That is 55 degree. Reason? Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Now, what about angle? Now, we got angle A. How much? 55 degree. Now see, if you know angle A, what about angle C? Angle A and angle C, they are equal as they are vertically opposite angles. So we can write angle C is equal to angle A, that equal to 55 degree. Reason? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now see, what about angle D then? What about angle D? Two parallel lines, D and 125, isn't it? They are corresponding angles. See, 125 and angle D, corresponding angles. So we can write angle D is equal to 125 degree. The reason? Corresponding angles. Now, if D is 125, what about B? D and B, they are vertically opposite angles. So we can write angle B is equal to angle D. That's equal to 125 degree. Reason? Vertically opposite angles. Now listen, it's not compulsory. The same way only you have to calculate. You can use other way also, because see here, D and A, 180 degree forms linear pair. That way also you can find out D. 180 minus angle A will give you angle D. Is that clear? So I used one method. You can use the other properties also to find out the unknown angles. Now question 4. There are two questions in fourth one. First question we can solve. What is given in the question? It is line L is parallel to line M. You have to find out the value of X. For that, listen, I am going to mark here. Let this be as Y. Okay, let it be. So, in the question you listen, line L parallel to line M, and what is given? Line L parallel to line M, and which is the transversal? T is the transversal. T is the transversal. So in question only X is given. Hereby I have given for easy calculation. So now listen. Here it is 110 degree. So I mark one angle as Y. So what will be the value of angle Y? We can tell very easily, because 110 and Y, they are vertically opposite angles. So Y is equal to 110 degree, as they are vertically opposite angles. Okay, now we can find out X. See here, what about Y and X? They are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. We know that interior angles on the same side of the transversal, they are supplementary. So we can write angle Y plus angle X is equal to 180 degree. Isn't it? So what's the reason? Interior angles. Property you can write interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Isn't it? Now substitute for Y. We know that what is Y? 110 degree plus angle X is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle X is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. That's equal to 70 degree. Isn't it? Then what is the value of X? That is angle X is equal to 70 degree. We got the unknown angle X as 70 degree in the first question. Okay. See question fourth one, second. There are two pairs of parallel lines given. First one, line L parallel to line M, and other line A parallel to line B. So many lines, don't get confused, very easy to calculate. We have to find out only X. For that, what you have to do is take line L parallel to line M. You consider these two parallel lines. Which one? Line L parallel to line M. Okay. And take the line A as the transversal parallel to line M, and line A is the transversal. Consider in that way. Don't go for this 80 angle. Okay. Now see that which type of angles, when you consider L and M parallel lines and A as the transversal, we know that 100 degree and X, they are the corresponding angles. So we know that the corresponding angles are equal when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. So we can write angle X is equal to 100 degree, reason corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. That's the answer of question second in fourth one. Now listen to question 5. What is question 5? There is a figure given. I have already drawn the rough figure there. In the given figure, the arms of two angles are parallel. Which are the parallel? See here, two angles. The AB parallel to DE and BC parallel to EF. Okay. Now, one angle it is given, angle ABC is equal to 70 degree. Then you have to find out which angles, angle DGC, which is angle DGC, this angle DGC we have to find out, and the next angle DEF, this angle. These two angles you have to find out. Now listen. It's a given figure. So in this figure, we know that what is given. In the given figure, we can write AB parallel to DE and BC is the transversal, isn't it? So these two you take AB parallel to DE and take which one as the transversal, and BC take as the transversal. BC is the transversal. Okay. DE and BC is the transversal. Now see, angle DGC and angle ABC, which type of angles? DGC and ABC, 70 degree, and this angle, which type of angles? Two parallel lines intersected by a transversal. These two angles, we know they are the corresponding angles. Therefore, we can write angle DGC will be equal to angle ABC, that will be equal to 70 degree. The reason, they are the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. So one angle already we got, that is angle DGC. Now to find out this angle, to find out angle DEF, you can take in the given figure, we are taking BC and EF parallel lines. BC parallel to EF, and which one taking as a transversal, and DE is the transversal. Listen to the figure. DE is the transversal. Now, angle DGEF and angle DGC. See here, we have already calculated this, isn't it? DGC, how much it is? 70 degree. And what about DEF? See that transversal. Then angle DEF will be equal to angle DGC, 70 degree. What is the reason? Two parallel lines intersected by a transversal. These two angles are the corresponding angles, so they are equal. That is corresponding angles. Now, but what we have to find out, GEF and DGC, isn't it? DGC and DEF, but we have to find out DEF only, isn't it? So what is angle DEF? Yes. Angle DEF is equal to 70 degree. See, in place of DEF, see, we can write angle GEF. Angle GEF, see here, GEF is equal to angle DGC, these two angles. But DEF is the same as that of GEF. So we can write, but angle DEF is, but angle DEF and angle GEF are the same angles. Isn't it? Therefore, angle DEF is equal to 70 degree. Clear to you? So, which one we used here? Angle BC parallel to EF and considered DE as the transversal. So, we got two corresponding angles equal, and that's why angle DEF is equal to 70 degree. Question 6. See your textbook, there are 4 figures given. The question is, you have to decide whether the line L is parallel to M or not by using the properties. Now see here, in the first one, the two angles which are given, they are the interior angles, isn't it? One property is the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, if they are supplementary, the given lines are parallel to each other. Now see, we can check whether they are supplementary or not. 126 degree plus 44 degree. What's the answer you are going to get? 126 plus 44? 170 degree. Is it equal to 180 degree? No. So 170 degree not equal to 180 degree. No. The interior angles on the same side of the transversal are not supplementary. The interior angles on the same side of the transversal are not supplementary. Therefore, what will you write? Therefore, line L is not parallel. Therefore, line L is not parallel to line M. I hope it's clear to you. See the second question. This is the second one. Here in this, two angles are marked here, isn't it? Now see, I'm going to mark here one angle as X. Now listen to the figure. 75 degree and angle X, they are vertically opposite angles. So we can write angle X is equal to 75 degree property vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now, what about this X and 75? They are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. And if you get the sum of these two angles as 180 degree, we can say the two lines are parallel. Angle X plus 75 degree is equal to 75 degree plus 75 degree, isn't it? That's equal to how much? 150 degree. That is 150 degree not equal to 180 degree. The same reason that we got in the first question. So the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are not supplementary. The interior angles on the same side of the transversal are not supplementary. Therefore, what will you write? Lines, line L and line M are not parallel to each other. This is the answer for question 2. See third one. L and M, two lines given. The transversal given as N. Two angles already marked. One angle 123 degree and the other angle 57 degree. Now see, I am going to mark one angle as X here, so that we get a linear pair. See, we can write 123 degree plus X, angle X is equal to 180 degree, the reason linear pair. So from this we can find out angle X is equal to 180 degree minus 123 degree, that's equal to 57 degree. Understood that? Now, see, this 57 and this angle X, which type of angles? They are the corresponding angles. So we can write angle X and 57 degree are corresponding angles. So, therefore, what will you write? They are equal. Angle X is equal to 57. Here also we got 57. Here also 57. These two angles are corresponding angle. As the corresponding angles are equal, so as the corresponding angles are equal, line L is parallel to line M. Is that clear? Now see the fourth one. There are two lines given, L and M. The transversal it is N. Two angles are marked, one 98 degree and the other 72 degree. See, I am going to mark one angle here, let it be Y. Now you can see angle Y and 90 degree, it forms a linear pair. So we can write in the figure, angle Y plus 98 degree is equal to 180 degree, linear pair. From this we can find out angle Y is equal to 180 degree minus 98 degree. What is 180 degree minus 98 degree? That is 82 degree. Now, see, what about angle Y and 72 degree? See here, these two lines, this is the transversal, Y and 72, they are the corresponding angles. So we can write angle Y and 72 degree are corresponding angles. Now, but angle Y, how much we got? 82 degree. That is not equal to 72 degree, because for two lines to be parallel, we know that the corresponding angles should be equal. So here the corresponding angles are not equal. So we can write, that is, the corresponding angles are not equal. Angles are not equal. Therefore, what will you write? Therefore, line L and line M are not parallel. This is the answer of question 4th. I hope all the questions which are given in exercise 5.2 is clear to you. Now listen, there is one question given on the board. That's your assignment question. Copy this question. There are two figures given. Only one angle given, remaining unknown angles. It is given that L parallel to M in both the cases. You have to find out the measure of the unknown angles. Thank you.